Now Bruce is going to tell us about some of the Blendon Woods friendly flowers for butterflies.
This is purple coneflower. Actually, it's a native prairie flower. Actually has echinacea, which actually can improve your immune system. It's something that's been proven. Over here is black-eyed Susan. Another plant that's good for that. This plant here is butterfly weed. It's non-native, but in this part of the country, it's not invasive. You go farther south, where it's warmer, it can become invasive. So you gotta be careful where you live to plant this for the butterflies. But there's white birch here, there's pink here, and there's also a purple. But it's very good for butterflies. And now let's go in the park and I want to show you some common milkweed. You know, this is it. I'm gonna go with some flowers.
Bruce is going to tell us about the monarch butterfly's favorite food.
This is common milkweed. This is their first plant, milkweed that comes up. This is the first plant they lay eggs on. The flowers are blooming right now. You have milkweed beetles on there. You have a honeybee. You have all kind of insects that come on milkweed, not just the monarch butterfly. They will lay eggs on the bottom of the leaf. They're about the size as a end of your pen. They put it on the bottom of the leaf to protect from rain, wind. And the mother also wants to put possibly one egg per plant. That way her young gets a lot of food. Also, if the tar comes in, it won't eat all of them. So they'll try to spread it around. This is your first one, common milkweed. Later on, swamp milkweed comes up. Then we'll go back to 10 and talk about swamp milkweed. This is swamp milkweed. This comes up later than the common milkweed. And just like we like fresh fruits and vegetables, so do the animals. So when the common milkweed comes up first, that's where they lay eggs. By the time summer moves on, the leaves are getting older, not as fresh. So your swamp milkweed comes up, and that's where they usually find the monarch butterflies laying eggs this time of year. You can buy common milkweed in most of your nurseries early in the year, but they run out fast. Swamp milkweed, you can still buy them because we just bought some more for our monarch butterflies.
Do they lay eggs in the bottom of the leaf as well? Or
Yes, bottom leaf to protect from the rain, make it harder to see.
will they still do it if the leaf has holes in it?
If they have holes in it, because sometimes insects have been eating it, and that's how sometimes we look for caterpillars. Like there's a hole here.
Yeah.
I don't see any caterpillars, but there's all kind of insects. Your beetles, your bugs,
I saw a
spiders.
caterpillar yesterday that was eating.
Yeah. So that's how when I'm looking for eggs and caterpillars, I look for eating leaves. That tells me a lot.
What's the butterfly's most harmful creature that tries to eat it?
Actually, it's ill-tasting, okay? The substance in that, in nature, orange and black means I don't taste good. However, in the tropics, and here you have Baltimore Oriole, which is orange and black. They do eat a few monarch butterflies to get that bad tasting, and their color coordinates black and orange, which means I don't like it, I don't taste good. But one day, a young blue jay caught a monarch butterfly, flew away. Next thing you know, he's making all kinds of sounds, and he didn't sound very happy. And I'm sure he never ate a monarch butterfly again because it didn't taste good. And he learned his lesson real fast.
Now Bruce is going to introduce us to the last type of milkweed grown here.
The last type is called sandvine. It's a vine. It comes up later. And in my yard now, this is where I find the eggs of caterpillars. Okay. Here is a sandvine. A lot of people think it's a milkweed, or not milkweed, but excuse me, morning glory, because it has similar leaves, but the flower is totally different. They're not blooming yet, but their flower is round with very small petals, not bell-shaped like morning glory. This grows in yards, along up fences, so it's very common. So it's also the freshest. And so this time of year, this is where I find my eggs in my yard.
It's so cool.
So do you have 3 tips for normal citizens to help save butterflies?
Grow milkweed, raise monarch butterflies and then use less chemicals.
Thank you, Bruce, for coming out and helping us with our bronze award.
My pleasure.